What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. My name is UnrealEntGaming, and welcome to the first episode of Fan Mail of the Week for 2015, everybody. Happy New Year's to all of you out there watching this right now. What a New Year's it has been. Before you know it, guys, we're all going to be back here once again for January 2016. Years are just flying on by. It's crazy how time just, flies by, because I can just remember my 2013 New Year's Eve and now having to have a 2014 New Year's Eve video and stuff like that. It was just absolutely awesome. I really hope that you guys had a very, very memorable and very enjoyable New Year's. For many of us, of course, it's back to work, it's back to school, the typical slave things that we have to do as people to survive, sadly enough. But I really hope that you guys had a wonderful New Year's. And before I begin this episode, comment in the comment section below on what you guys did for New Year's. I really want to know. Many of you guys already saw what I did, so I want to know what you guys did. I want to see what you guys did. So if you guys want to share your thoughts on what you guys did for New Year's this year, just comment in the comment section below. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys had some crazy ass moments. But yeah, before we begin, everybody, I just wanted to say I hope you guys take a minute to go on ahead and check out my second channel. As you guys can see right now, it's UnrealEnt Network. On that channel, you will find some really awesome stuff that you will not find on this channel, such as debates and topics, discussions, what-if battles, and tons of other things, guys, just to put you on that real quick. And, I mean, I really can't get over the fact that it's January already. My birthday is on January 11th. It's just bananas. Like, I'm turning 23, man. What the fuck? Damn, I'm getting old. We're all getting old, sadly. Every time another year goes by, we just happen to get a little older. So I really hope you guys, construct your New Year's resolutions. And I really hope that you guys have a wonderful and great year. Because remember, you are your biggest competition. Try to be a better person than what you were last year. I'm telling you right now, by the end of this year, if you guys see a significant improvement, you're going to be very happy, because you're going to say to yourself, wow, I am a better person than what I was last year in terms of, how you are mentally, physically, if you want to lose weight, gain weight, if you want to get more educated on certain things, get a new job, change your lifestyle a bit for the better. So, but anyways, everybody, let's begin with our first question of 2015, and it is from Ivan Lee. Happy New Year, Alex. I hope you had a great New Year. As for me, I spent my New Year's with my friends down at the local bar/club. Watched my friend pick up a chick and take her home. Wow, very interesting. Very awesome night. Oh, I'm sure it was, man, especially for your friend. I hope this makes it to fan mail. Here are my questions. Here we go. Question number 1. With Frieza making his epic debut, returning for this year's epic movie, just the fact that you're mentioning this year, it's just, we're getting a new movie this year. Fuck yeah. Do you think Frieza will become a god? If so, can viewers hold him off? Question 2. How was your New Year's? Did you spend it with Kelsey? You guys are literally awesome. Will she do any Let's Plays? Question 3. Goals for 2015, professional and personal. Question number 4. God Goku versus God Frieza, or God Vegeta versus God Frieza, and why? Alright, well, to answer your first question, thank you, by the way, and I wish you a very happy New Year. With Frieza making his epic debut, he will become a god. There's absolutely no way that regular Frieza would be in this movie and be able to hold everybody off, especially given the form that he's in, because he's very weak. Anybody can stop Frieza at this point. If Frieza came back the same way he left, anybody, literally, from Piccolo to Goten to Trunks to Vegeta to Goku to Gohan to Oob to Pan to even fucking Tien. Fuck it, I'll even go with Yamcha. They can all stop Frieza at this point. Frieza's not really a big deal. So by having him return as, the way he was before, of course, but then again unlocking like this new hidden power, that would serve a very credible purpose for Frieza, because then he would be able to pose a threat. I can't see Super Saiyan 3 Goku battle Frieza and, Frieza winning without some sort of miracle. It's impossible. And I know a lot of you guys hate Frieza. And by the way, going back to a video I made about a month and a half ago about Frieza's 5th form, I did not realize that was a fan-made picture. I just so happened to see that picture on a very credible source that I used to have or go to, so I'm not using that source anymore. But I thought Frieza was going to have a 5th form, which would make sense, like if Cooler was able, and I know Cooler's not canon, those of you out there watching this, just relax for a second. Just generally speaking, if Cooler was able to discover a new form when he in fact thought he's reached his pinnacle, what makes you think Frieza can't either? I really cannot wait to see how Frieza's gonna come back, because once he encounters everybody, he's gonna realize, like, damn, I'm screwed. I can't fight these people off. I'm so weak. If he becomes a god, of course, having Beerus hold him off, I'm sorry, but I think Beerus would destroy him. There's no way. Beerus is like, he's a real god. He was born a god. He is a god. Like, there's no way you can defeat Beerus. Frieza, if he comes back, he's not a god. I mean, people were commenting before in other videos talking about how, perhaps Frieza was the original god of destruction, but he lost his powers, and maybe his powers were taken away and stuff like that. So, for me, Beerus is just too much. I think Beerus would smash Frieza. I mean, who's with me on this? Because if you think about God Frieza versus Beerus, Jesus, I'm sorry, but the way Beerus handled Goku, there's just no fucking way Frieza can handle that. I mean, I do believe that, you know, Frieza would give Beerus probably, I'm trying to think. I'm not trying to say that Frieza would give him, like, a barbaric fight, but I think Frieza would dent Beerus' arsenal here and there. Of course, I mean, Beerus has, like, infinite fucking chi. I mean, did you not see what he did to Goku? He literally blasted him with his ultimate attack. Goku absorbed it, and Beerus was gonna do it again. But here's the thing: I don't think Beerus truly ran out of power. I just think he got really bored of Goku. I mean, even though he did say, "Oh, I'm just out of power," blah blah blah. I really thought that he was just either bored of Goku, or he saw something within him that he was just gonna be like, "All right, I'm gonna save myself here for something." But as for Frieza coming back as a god, I really can't wait to see how that's going to unfold, because I really want to see Frieza have one more final battle before he reaches his end and before somebody new to, you know, steps in and takes his place. So, to answer your second question, my New Year's was awesome. As you guys saw the video on my channel, I did spend it with Kelsey, and as for Kelsey, me and her are going to do a lot more Let's Plays. We're going to do a lot of, well, she doesn't know about this, but I'm going to do a lot of prank videos on her. I'm going to prank the living shit out of this girl. So, I mean, there are a lot of things coming, especially for this year. Giveaways out the ass, you know, videos out the ass. A lot of stuff that is going to be coming towards you guys. But as for her, she will be doing Let's Plays. I'm trying to focus in and make her realize how awesome anime is. She's been watching Dragon Ball Z with me and Attack on Titan. I believe she's going to start getting into Naruto very soon. She is familiar with that, but she hasn't watched it, so that's always a good thing. But as for Let's Plays, just let me know in the comment section below on, you know, like what kind of Let's Plays you want her to do first, and just I'll tell her, and hopefully she does it. I mean, I really hope you guys comment on, like, horror games, because I really want to see, like, her reaction as, like, she pisses herself due to fear. To answer your third question, goals for 2015. All right, well, I will say this. My goals for 2015 on a professional level is to wrestle a lot more. God blessed me last year by answering that, you know, prayer for me, and I was able to wrestle a lot last year, and I'm very, very grateful for that. But this year, I want to wrestle a lot more than I did last year. This year, I mean, a lot of you guys know that I love professional wrestling. I am a professional wrestler. I want to be in Ring of Honor. I want to be in WWE, but I need to wrestle more. So my New Year's resolution is for me to definitely wrestle a lot more this year. I don't care what company it is. I don't care where it is. I will go on my own dime if I have to, just to prove my point. I want to wrestle a lot more. I want to, you know, be able to, you know, own my craft, and I want to be able to ultimately just improve, you know, on a professional level. On a personal level, there are a lot of things that I want to do. This year I was thinking about taking my summer vacation. I mean, because my job, I have to wait until like June in order for me to enable a 2-week vacation. But if that were the case, then I'm trying to think of when exactly I'm going to take one. But I'm definitely going to take one. So I was thinking about taking one possibly next year, well, this year actually, during September, October / November seasons, because that's when all the good games come out, and I really want to be home to play those, so I don't see why not. You know, personal goals, another personal goal will be to, like, stop cursing so much, because, like, a lot of you guys know me to cuss a lot, and that's just, you know, how I am. I'm sorry for that if that offends anybody, but, like, that's just another personal goal that I would like to just work on. Another personal goal is to try to make it to every single movie that's going to come out this year. The Avengers 2, Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension, Insidious 3, Star Wars fucking Episode 7. Who else saw that damn trailer? Amazing. Jurassic World. All of these movies coming out this year. It's going to be really, really awesome to see. So I'm really hoping that I make it for some of those movies, because last year I wasn't able to make it on so many dates because of work and whatever, and practice and the gym and all that kind of stuff. But you guys get the gist. So, I mean, there are some things here and there, but as for now, I would have to say those are going to be the basics for me right now. So, and to answer your fourth question, I would much rather see God Vegeta versus God Frieza. And then finally, God Vegeta gets his revenge on Frieza, and he destroys Frieza for the first time in a long-ass time. That would be so awesome if Vegeta got his, like, you know, moment of glory, his wish come true. He finally destroyed the Overlord Frieza. Shit, I don't think it gets any better than that, to be honest. So, I would have to say God Vegeta destroying God Frieza. So, but anyways, Mr. Ivan, thank you for the questions, my friend. Happy New Year, and I hope you have a great day, my friend. And now moving on to the next question, which is from...
Hey Alex, it's Kenna Davis, creative from Bad Galaxies, and I'm here to give you fan mail, so hope you don't mind. Question number 1. Do you think Bill should have his own backstory? Why or why not? Question number 2. If Vegito somehow managed to transform to become a god by himself without having energy from 6 hands, so do you think somehow he might be the strongest character in Universe 7? If you think so, why or why not too? Question number 3. If Future Trunks came back and he ran into Vegito and he becomes a god as well, since he meant fewer the Saiyans in the future, how would you fare up against Vegito and Future Trunks if they do a little sparring match? Question number 4. Do you think if, somehow, some way, if they really manage to control Goku if he does the reprogram thing? Because that thing just kind of confused me. Question number 5. Do you think there might be a possible chance to see if they might introduce a Super Saiyan God fusion? Because I understand you want to see Super Saiyan 3 Gogeta and SS3 Vegito, but I don't think that's going to work, man. But Super Saiyan 3 fusion isn't going to work. Super Saiyan God fusion, it will work. If you have to be on a godly key to win. And, I mean... And come on, what's the possibility for him not turning Super Saiyan God? And, I mean, Super Saiyan 3, yeah, but I prefer Super Saiyan God fusion. Last question is, if Vegito ran into your front door, and what would you ask him? What would you want to say to him? What would you do with him for like 2 to 3 years? And how would you and Vegeta become friends and whatnot? So, I just want your full options on that. So, that's my questions, Alex. Later.
Did he just use the instant transmission and, like, just left the video? That was fucking awesome. That was literally awesome. Mr. Kenneth, thank you once again. To answer your first question, yeah, I do believe Beerus deserves a backstory because we don't really know too much about him. I mean, we don't know anything about him at all. It would be really cool to see how exactly he came about. Maybe, perhaps, was he born a god? Was he, like, you know, a regular being until Whis discovered him and saw potential in him? Having a Beerus story would be really cool, like an Origins movie perhaps, and I mean, remember, he did say how Goku was the second most powerful and how he fought Whis, so eventually at a certain point in time, Beerus did confront Whis and he did fight him or at least train with him, so I mean, I would love to see that. Beerus being the unstoppable force that he is, or at least as of right now, I do believe that a character like that really needs to get developed a little more. Of course, he will be featured in this year's movie, which I cannot wait to see because I really want to see how exactly Beerus is going to go about to handle certain situations, I guess. If he's going to be cool with the Saiyans, if he's going to be, you know, on his own, if it's going to be like a triple threat fight like Frieza versus Goku and Vegeta versus Beerus and Whis. Like, we don't know how this is going to go about, but all I know for right now is the fact that he will be in the film. As for him having a backstory, I think that would be awesome. I really don't see why not. Akira Toriyama has a lot of, you know, investments in going into this because a lot of people do want to see more of Dragon Ball Z, for fuck's sakes. I do, you do, we all do. So it's like, why not? But I think a Beerus backstory would need and deserve to have its own movie. You can't just tell, you know, Beerus's origins within like 10-15 minutes. Like, you're gonna need an entire movie from that, you know, from the time when he was young up until now. So I think that'll make a lot of sense, to be honest. And I would have to agree. To answer your second question, Vegito, if Vegito became a Super Saiyan God, that would mean he would be, at least I would hope he would be the most powerful, but I'm sorry, I think Whis would hold that crown down. Unless Vegito was a Super Saiyan 3 and he managed to turn into a god as a Super Saiyan 3, then I do believe he would have almost unmitigated power. Vegito is awesome. I know how much you love Vegito. You feature him in your little manga for Bad Galaxy, which I also have to say, my friend, please, if you can get anybody to draw him for you, or if you can learn how to draw yourself, I would love to see different things come about Vegito rather than just seeing, you know, you change his clothing through paint or something. There are tons of different Vegito pictures that I've seen online that we haven't seen before, you know, from creators or whatnot. Like, you see different pictures of Vegito. I actually saw one picture of Vegito that I really liked, and it was Super Saiyan 3 Vegito versus Omega Janembu, and that was incredibly awesome to see, but I digress. Having Vegito become a Super Saiyan God would be great, but first of all, it's like, how exactly would Vegito even come about in the picture? It's like, how would he be resurrected again? Remember what Vegeta said. Vegeta specifically told Goku, I never want to fuse with you ever again, man. Like, that shit, they got lucky off the first time, you know. If Vegito was stuck the way he was, who knows how exactly he would have, you know, came about or whatnot. But I mean, I do believe that he would be the strongest between certain characters, but I don't know, there's something about Whis. Whis is just, I think Whis would be too much, like a little too much. Whis seems like he knows everything, and he knows like how to penetrate your weak points and how to do specific things. So I think Whis would be the strongest. I mean, it would have to vary. I think Super Saiyan God Vegeta would be more than enough to handle Beerus, but as for Whis, I'm gonna have to second guess that, unless of course you guys have something to say about that. Just let me know. To answer your third question, Future Trunks ran into Vegito and they had a sparring session. Well, Vegito would fucking bludger him. There's absolutely no contest in that. But Future Trunks, going back to what you said, Future Trunks. We need to know what the hell happened to him. We need some clarity. We need some, like, you know, conclusion and closure to, like, what the hell happened to him. Did Future Trunks ever find Majin Buu? Did Future Trunks ever manage to become a Super Saiyan 2 or 3 or higher? Did Future Trunks ever encounter Beerus? Like, stuff like that really intrigues me because Future Trunks was a very powerful character. A lot of people tend to forget that. He gets overshadowed by Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, but Future Trunks is a very, very powerful character. You saw that when he battled Cell. If you go back and you watch that fight between him and Cell, Cell clearly admitted, yeah, you have a lot of power. You have more power than I do. Sure, yes, you do. You have the power to destroy me, but how can you destroy me? How can you be able to catch me if I'm a lot faster than you? He made that perfectly clear to Trunks when he pretty much muscled himself up too, when Cell pretty much showed Trunks like, hey, listen, I can do the exact same thing you do, but you need speed to win. So I like, did Trunks ever master that in his time and stuff like that? It would be awesome to see. As for Vegito and Trunks, if Vegito were to train future Trunks under his leadership and under his guidemanship, Trunks would be the strongest character ever. Like, literally. I mean, you're learning from Goku and Vegeta at the exact same time, and you're getting your ass beat on a very high caliber level. But that's only going to allow you to improve on your abilities and stuff. So I would love to see that. But even if they sparred to the death, Vegito would fucking rape him. Like, just that there wouldn't even be a contest. As much as we all love future Trunks, he would get smashed really easily. So to answer your fourth question, a controlled Goku. Well, I haven't really heard too much of that, honestly. Going back to the Dragon Ball Z videos I did before, there were only prediction videos. I hate how some people want to splur out lies and just talk about, well, you said it was confirmed. No, I didn't. When I was talking about Evil Goku and I was talking about Bardock coming back and Planet Vegeta, those were all my predictions and my speculations on what could have happened. Evil Goku was something of a theory for me, a prediction to what could happen in this year's movie. There were many articles suggesting that Goku wanted to fight someone equal to himself. So why not have Goku versus Goku? He's equal, right? That would make sense. Having to improve on your abilities and on your levels and stuff. I mean, right there, you're gonna fight yourself. Everything that you know, he knows, and everything he knows, you know. So it'll be like a fucking barbaric fight. But a controlled Goku, I never heard of that one, honestly. I mean, can it happen? Probably not, because Goku's too pure-hearted. But I mean, nonetheless, I mean, we're gonna have to find out what happens in this year's movie first. Because this could lead into many other things, honestly. So to answer your, I believe it's fifth question, possible God fusions. I mean, I definitely want to see that. As much as I want to see that, I do believe that Super Saiyan 3 would be cool to see first. Although you're saying it would not work. That is true. I don't think Super Saiyan 3 fusions at this point would work, because you have Super Saiyan God. So, like, what would people rather want to see? Super Saiyan God fusion or a Super Saiyan 3 fusion? So, of course, having Gotenks, be like the first Saiyans, I guess you could say, to master that Super Saiyan 3 fusion. Aside from them, I mean, I would love to see other people do that. I would love to see a Super Saiyan God Gogeta or a Super Saiyan God Vegito. But in terms of that, I will have to say and do agree on the possible God fusions over the Super Saiyan 3s. And to answer your final question, if Vegito was at my front door, honestly, I would give up on life, and I would just ask the dude, like, can you just train me forever? Like, literally, like that's an opportunity that I think should not be passed up by anybody. I mean, that's literally like the be-all, end-all right there. So I would have to ask Vegito, like, hey, either take me under your wing or just fucking teach me something, because I would, like, just love to be a part of that. Like, I would not want to be a regular fucking person. Like, can you imagine if, like, he was able to teach me how to fly or, like, anything else, like how Gohan taught Videl? That would be fucking amazing. Like, you have no idea the gratification that I would have behind that. But yeah, Mr. Kenneth, thank you for the questions, my friend. I hope you have a wonderful New Year's, and I hope you have a great day, my friend. And now moving on to the next question, which is from King Star Flash. It's been a while. What's poppin', Alex? You and I are both cold in New York. Yes, we are. It's fucking cold. It's miserable. It is a new year, though, so I really hope you're enjoying your new year. So as long as we don't have any monstrosities happening, like, you know, 100-foot fucking snowfalls or whatever, we should be good, right? Question number 1. What is real hip-hop to you? Basically something you can relate to. Question number 2. Paul, Sean, or Justin, pick one to protect you and the rest will kill you. Question 3. What makes a good game for you? For me, it's music, story, and controls. See you later. King Star Flash is a god! Well, you definitely changed your picture. I noticed that for sure. To answer your first question, what is real hip-hop to me? Well, I mean, I don't mean to offend anybody who is a current fan of hip-hop or rap, but current rap and hip-hop fucking sucks. It sucks. It's trash. I'm sick and tired of hearing the same fucking bullshit on the damn radio, on World Star Hip Hop, on whatever. It's all of these fucking ego-driven idiots such as Rick Ross and French Montana and fucking even Meek Mill's fucking just sucks now. It's just everybody's rapping about the same fucking garbage. Oh, I get bottles, I get money, I get bitches, I throw money on bitches, I pour money on fucking, I don't know. It's always the same fucking bullshit. Whatever happened to Mobb Deep? Like, you guys remember Shook Ones? Whatever happened to Cream from Wu-Tang Clan? Whatever happened to the old school Jay-Z, Nas? Whatever happened to D-fucking-M-X? You guys remember DMX? DMX was one of the greatest fucking rappers in the entire fucking generation of the 90s. Biggie, Tupac. Call me old school, but fuck it, man. I like that shit because music back in the day, especially rap and hip-hop, they had a story behind the fucking song. I'll give you an example. Hate It or Love It by 50 Cent in The Game, right? They were talking about how they were growing up poor, how they grew up, you know, their fathers abandoning them, their mothers doing drugs, and how they were growing up rough, getting shot, getting shit stolen from them, having to grow up rough and stuff like that. There's a story behind that. Same thing with Biggie Smalls. Niggas bleed just like us. He was telling a story about how motherfuckers was like fucking him out of money and people were, you know, threatening to kill his family and stuff like that. And towards the end of the song, you know, they rolled up on somebody, they shot him, you know, the sprinklers and alarm systems went off, you know, all this shit happening. And he wasn't talking about, yo, man, I got more money than fucking your grandmother has hair on her lip. No, he wasn't talking about that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, music today, like Lil Wayne, right? I think Lil Wayne lyrically has one of the best vocabulary assets in the business, but he doesn't know how to fucking put it together. You want to know why? Because Lil Wayne rapping like this, they be rapping like this, rapping about oh, nigga, blah, they be like, yo, shut the fuck up and like get on your fucking hardcore rap shit like you were before. Same thing with Eminem. I think Eminem's the greatest rapper alive today, and do you want to know why? It's because his lyrical wordplay is just untouchable. Like his vocabulary, his fucking punchlines are just godlike. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people want to compare the old Eminem to the new Eminem because back in the day they were talking about, oh, old Eminem was fucking a lot better than new Eminem because new Eminem doesn't know what the fuck to talk about anymore because he already did it all, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, like, rap and hip-hop to me has fallen off so much. I'm not trying to say that, you know, you can't listen to it because it's that horrible, but it's just not the same. The story for all the songs are the same. They're all talking about how they got money and they fuck bitches and then how they fuck on their, like, it's just all this shit. There's no story anymore. And that's what hurts the business, but all these fucking young people like it for the beat, for the punchline or whatever. I don't know, man. It's just, I mean, who knows? Maybe one day somebody will come later on down the road and, like, change the business, which I really doubt. But if you guys want to see, like, real underground hip-hop music, just go to, like, underground websites and stuff. Like, that's the only way you can fucking find anything. So, I mean, at least for me, rap today sucks. I'm sorry. But yeah, to answer your second question, Paul, Sean, or Justin, I would pick Paul to protect me, and I would have the other two be slaughtered by a bunch of fucking orangutans with like bows and arrows. Like, Paul's my dude, man. It's me and him for life. Sorry, Sean. Sorry, Justin. To answer your third question, what makes a great game for me? Yeah, music, story, and controls are often important. Without a great story, you're gonna have a fucking shit can of a game. For music, without good music, of course, you're gonna have a shit can of a game, and without good gameplay, which are controls, you would have a shit can of game. I don't know. I mean, there are certain things that, you know, are pros and cons to like the gaming world, I guess you could say. Some people like story more than gameplay. Some people like gameplay more than story. I don't know, like for me it's definitely gameplay and story. If you have a great gameplay of a game and you have an immersive story, it's going to drive you somewhere. Like for example, Gears of War 1 and 2 had great stories and they had great fucking gameplay. Same thing with Halo 3. Halo 3 had a great story with great fucking gameplay. You know, I also feel like, you know, other games later on down the road that came out, such as, you know, Left 4 Dead 2, I think it had no good story because there wasn't a story, but it had great gameplay. And that's what kind of took away, because I was like, oh man, I wish I had a story because they would have been a lot better. But yeah, I mean, there are certain games like Evil Within, great story, a decent gameplay. Grand Theft Auto 5, excellent story, excellent gameplay. You know, like it varies on the game, to be honest. But for me, I do look for story and gameplay, to be honest. So that's just my preference for video games, I guess you could say. But anyways, my friend, thank you for the questions. Happy New Year, and I hope you have a great day, my friend. And now moving on to the next question, which is from That Gamer. Hello, Alex. Thoughts on the CM Punk interview? Oh my God. All right, here we go. All right, so towards the end of November, We all know that CM Punk came out with a shoot interview, and CM Punk pretty much told the world why he left WWE. My thoughts on that interview are this. His overall purpose of leaving the company was he was injured. He wanted time off. He had a staph infection, which he could have died. He had a busted knee, busted ribs. He had a busted fucking elbow. Like, the dude was literally broken. Of course, the WWE being the machine that it is, they wanted to push CM Punk to do more. Now, in terms of pay, I do understand where CM Punk is coming from, because you do have to, own up to your worth. You do sometimes deserve, and actually rightfully so, entitled. You're entitled to actually being, paid a specific amount, especially when you're performing on a caliber like CM Punk or, any of that kind of level. CM Punk was complaining about pay. He was complaining about royalty checks. He was complaining about his position. Now, granted, he wanted a main event WrestleMania and stuff like that. He still got a chance to wrestle The Undertaker. He still had chances to win the WWE championships and defend them on WrestleManias. He was able to work people like Randy Orton and John Cena and all these other people that, many wrestlers will never get a chance to. For fuck's sakes, CM Punk wrestled The Rock. How many people can wrestle The Rock these days? Very fucking, 2 people? John Cena and CM Punk. That was it. So for him to complain like that, I feel like it's just bitterness that he didn't get it his way. Although I do agree on most things that he was talking about, that's still not a professional way to go about business. If someone's not treating you right, if something's not going your way, you don't just walk out. You sit down with the fucking owner and you're like, yo, this is how it's gonna fucking go down. If you're not fucking gonna do it the way I see fit, I am gonna walk out this company. Be that as it may right now or when my contract expires. Although it would seem more professional to do it when your contract expires, because, take it as you may, money will forever be money, guys. I mean, I would much rather get paid $5 than not get fucking paid at all. But CM Punk had some very bold words, He was talking about his fans and how people were talking about how, we bought your fucking house for you. I don't think fans mean that in a literal state, but when somebody invests and gives you their money for merchandise or whatever the case may be, that money that you just acquired from this person is going towards your house. So it's like you're building based off of other people in essence, that can be related to jobs as well. You're getting paid from government jobs or whatever, but CM Punk, I have nothing against CM Punk. I respect CM Punk and I do like him. I do feel like he's a great entertainer. I don't see why he doesn't like Triple H. I'm a huge fan of Triple H. I love Triple H. I love the way he was in the ring, his psychology, his moves, the way he was entertaining people. I'm never gonna understand the aspect of that business, but CM Punk was pretty much talking about how when you're in a big ass fucking business like that and the engine and the wheel keeps on turning, you're just a part of the machine. You're just a little gear that gets grinded up, just like Stone Cold Steve Austin said, You get replaced once in a while, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So it was a very good interview with Colt Cabana. I myself one day wish to get on some podcast and talk about wrestling and stuff, but it was a very informative and very, very engaging thing to listen to. All he really did was just to voice his opinion. I think it's kind of fucked up how he got fired on his wedding day. That's just wow, the man is getting married, he's gonna be happy. Why can't you people just be happy for him? And if you want to fire him after his wedding day. Don't fire him on his wedding day. That's wrong, but it is wrong for him to just walk out. I understand he walked out because he needed to check his health, but be that as it may be, right? Let's say he did walk out in January and he was scheduled to return in April. If I had 4 or 5 months off, I'd fucking come back. I'd be like, all right, I got all my medical shit taken care of. I'm ready to come back because all the things that are bothering me are now gone, and now I want to, reassemble myself. So I don't know, just a lot of things going back and forth with that, but I think the interview was great, to be honest. And for those of you out there who haven't listened to it, go check it out. It's very engaging. So, but anyways, Mr. That Gamer, thank you for the questions, and I hope you have a very wonderful day. And once again, everybody, thank you all for watching this episode of Fan Mail of the Week. I am your host, UnrealEntGaming. If you guys are fans, don't forget to subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to submit your questions for next week's episode, everybody, for my birthday. Please, guys, I would really hope that you guys would send it to me in video format, just as Kenneth Davis did. All you need to do is just upload a video, send it to me, and I will put it up. So once again, everybody, thank you all for watching. Once again, stay tuned for more. Check out my second channel at UnrealEnt Network if you guys want to see some really awesome shit. And on that note, guys, I'll be seeing each and every single one of you in the next episode. Take it easy, everybody. Peace.